Welcome to that one view. I do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much for watching and joining with the stream. Obviously, yes, it is Huddersfield Town versus Coventry. I'm just going to quickly send out a tweet on Twitter saying I am live, and then we can get straight to it. I am using iFollow, but having to use my phone data for this. So hopefully it's actually all right. I'm just working it out. It is. It's good. Jeez, the feedback. Not too bad. Just use my headphones like. So it's not too shabby. Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, a town lineup obviously is at the bottom of the screen right now. So what I'm going to do now is just sort out the thumbnail. There we go. The thumbnail has just turned up as black. Brilliant. Let's see if I can get the thumbnail changed. I don't know if I can do it on here. Doesn't exactly help, to be honest. It really doesn't help. It looks really bad on my channel. I really should have sorted that out. Oh, way before. It's not recognizing anything. Is it recognizing anything on my dashboard? Yes, it is. It's recognizing it on my dashboard. We can change the thumbnail of this now. Not to him. To that. Gives it a much better look. Welcome to those 3 viewers. Do appreciate it. It's great to have you on my channel once again. This time I am using iFollow, which wasn't expecting to use, but at the end of the day, we're not on Sky, and I want to bring some good quality content for you guys. Yeah, I might be going live with Brad. He hasn't given me a definite answer this time after the game, but hopefully he will do if he isn't busy. So yeah, it'd be nice if Brad could just join us at the end, but it's up to him. But yeah, let's just see. But I will be definitely going live after this game. I did try and contact a Coventry City fan for his views before the game, but couldn't get in contact, so which was unfortunate. So that was one less video for you guys. Just bear with me just for a minute. I'm just going to sort out the thumbnail for if Brad pops up. If he doesn't, that's not a problem. but I like to get things done in advance, which I haven't been able to due to me going back to work. 9.5, 10.5 hour shifts, pretty mental, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's see if we can get that done. So yeah, that's all good. Hopefully it'll come on my YouTube channel as that. Hasn't changed my thumbnail yet of the stream. Using iFollow. So you guys might be able to hear. Yes, hi Alfie, I appreciate it, mate, for you joining. What's your score prediction? Honestly, I can only see a draw out of this game, mate. I can only see a draw out of this game. Town are pretty much safe. There's quite a bit of complications if we were to go down. So I can only see a 0-0 or a 1-1 draw. I'll be quite surprised if Town actually pull out a win today, because Coventry are a pretty solid side at the bottom of the table. I'm not exactly too sure what their past results have been, but if you guys want to know what the team sheet is down below, because Town obviously on Twitter and social medias have boycotted social media just for the weekend, and I think we'll be back on Monday. I think Monday at midnight. So yeah, Coventry's last 5 games, it's much better than ours. I'm not gonna lie. They've won 3 games out of their last 5. They've lost 2 games out of their last 5. They lost to Bournemouth 4-1. They beat Rotherham 1-0. They beat Barnsley 2-0. They beat Stoke 3-2. And they lost to Preston, I think, was it last week, 1-0. So they are on a better form of run than what we are. Obviously, as you guys will know, we've lost 3 in the last 5 games. We've drawn 1 in the last 5 games, and we've only won 1 in the last 5 games. So it's really bad by us, by our standards, to be honest. Obviously drew 0-0 to Rotherham. Lost 2-1 to Bournemouth. Beat Nottingham Forest 2-0, which that was quite surprising, to be honest. Lost 1-0 to Barnsley, and then lost 5-2. Humiliating defeat, to be honest, and won another humiliating defeat last by Norwich, and again by Blackburn Rovers 5-2. So really poor by our standards. So yeah, I can see a 1-0 or 0-0 draw here. I'd be surprised if Town do end up getting a win in this game. So yeah, Alfie, if you're still watching, please tell me what your score prediction would be for this game. That'd be great to know what your score prediction is. And if anyone else watching, please send down below your score predictions for today's game. If you're wondering why I'm going to be looking down like this, it's because that's where my tablet is currently on my tablet. Support your club, not illegal streams. Say no to piracy is on my tablet screen right now. That's why I will not be showing any of the screen on my tablet. If you see anything, it'll be through my glasses reflection. I did a Super 6 and said Town would win 2-1, but I don't know anymore. Do any of us know? So let's get straight into the stream. I'm currently broadcasting from my computer, so if my quality isn't great, I'm trying to work out new ways of trying to get better content for it not to end up lagging. But yeah, the screen quality on my tablet is good for iFollow, as I'm using my iPhone data. It's not too bad. Better take my headphones out, actually, because if I get a notification, I don't want to see it and I don't want to hear it. So I'm going to turn my phone and just double check everything on on here is just as good as what it should be. Yeah, it's changed. The thumbnail has changed on there. Yeah, once again, it was a shame I didn't get any fan view for the Coventry City fans, from the Coventry City fans, like I did with, I think it was Blackburn Rovers fans. I think it was Blackburn. Let me correct myself. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Blackburn because I didn't do a vlog or anything for Blackburn. That was against Barnsley, so I haven't been able to do a fan view video since Barnsley, unfortunately. So, yeah, let's see what Town can hopefully just pull out of the bag today, shall we? Let's turn the volume up here.
And say that they'll be. It's different for them today because they know they're safe. I think they'll enjoy this game. Yeah, we can beat Town today. We can get another 3 points.
I think I'm just going to pop downstairs and get a bottle of Coke. So please bear with me just for a minute. My second team, Aberystwyth Town. For all you guys asking me who my second team is, my second team is Aberystwyth Town, sponsored by Aberystwyth University. So I will be back in the next couple of minutes. When asked, is he going to use the final 2 games to give some of his younger players an opportunity? Kind of get the impression, maybe not so much today, maybe their final game, but was keen to introduce this lad Tavares in the squad today, and he starts with commentary on the bench. So keep an eye out for him because he will be in confident mood if he gets an opportunity.
Keep an eye out for Town because Coventry be down well as usual. Nowhere to be seen. This seems to be the new thing. Late as possible.
Keep on waiting. Meanwhile, all the Coventry players are getting an impromptu shower, so they'll all be soaking before kickoff actually comes around. Ideally, Oggy, then we want a bright start, don't we? But then maybe an early goal to settle any nerves that there are. They started bright at Blackburn and then it all unravelled, so we don't need that today.
It's no good starting bright, Catherine, if your centre-halves keep giving the opposition playmakers the ball, which is where it started to unravel rather quickly for us at Ewood Park. We were talking earlier about size.
So I am.
Actually, for me, Coventry's most defensive players are the little fellas.
Yeah.
Callum O'Hare, ex-Will, I think, and also Hamer, the
quite
ex-Final
cold
guy.
in here.
They're very pocket dynamo style players.
Not too bad. I'm quite happy with the Town lineup today, to be honest. Can't really lie, can't really complain about it. Schofield, Toffolo, Hogg, Bakuna, O'Brien, Holmes, Keogh, Karoma, Sarr and Sanogo are playing. So it's not too shabby, to be honest, not going to lie.
Yes. Reece James now at Doncaster. This is his brother Matty, who is,
as I said, Ryan Schofield, Harry Toffolo, Naby Sarr, Richard Keogh, Aaron Rowe, Lewis O'Brien, Jonathan Hogg, Bakuna, Karoma, Sanogo, Holmes, and on the subs, you've got Aaron's, Edmonds Green, Eiting, Scott High, Joel Pierre, thank goodness, Richard Stearman, Sobra Thomas, Danny Ward, and Pippa is on the bench. So, not entirely too bad. Pippa, I think, should be starting, to be honest. Brad's just sent me a message on Instagram saying he will be joining me after the stream, after this stream, so we should be all good.
The sun shines and a whiff of Matthew Glennon, Bovril in the air. Former town keeper Matt Glennon, our expert summariser today, and your commentator Paul Ogden.
Proud to follow Huddersfield Town.
West Yorkshire Sports, live.
BBC Radio Leeds.
I was expecting the name of an exotic aftershave then.
To go on BBC Radio Leeds.
Bobril's much better.
Oh dear. Right, I think we are ready to begin the game. So, again, welcome to all those who are watching, who have been watching. Really do appreciate it.
Safe from the threat of relegation, and congratulations to all Sky Blues having secured status for another season. Not quite the case yet for Huddersfield Town. One position below Coventry in the table ahead of kickoff in match number 45 of 46. There are other burning questions for Town. Are we going to score a penalty this season?
No.
Really not.
No, we're not.
This year.
Right, notifications are off.
None.
It's going to turn notifications off on my phone. Can I do that?
Huddersfield Town kick us off.
I want to turn my notifications off my phone.
Coventry's away strip is halved black and white. Sorry, black and red.
So Town I've just kicked off, so let's get
distributing field
going.
For a long ball downfield as we look at it from right to left. Coventry are attacking. Harry Toffolo intercepts and serves up an all too long ball for Yaya Sanogo, who's in the starting lineup instead of Danny Ward. Here's Hammer, who hesitates, bypasses Lewis O'Brien and plays a 1-2 with Dabo, then squares it across the park to the Coventry left, and he has
doing that
to ping it across the halfway line, but beyond Sam McCallum, another player on loan from Norwich. Yet another long spell from Norwich City for Sam McCallum these days. The pass from Hyam out of play for Huddersfield Town throwing. And as we hinted at, although I think I've got it wrong in putting Bakuna at right back, we did know that Aaron Rowe has played right back occasionally with some success for Town. And it looks as if Rowe is playing, is that a right wing back? Matty, we'll have a look at it when the ball comes back to Town. Because
right, so Town are passing it round back. Back to Schofield. Schofield lobs it upfield. I'm just having to sort out some stuff. So I need to go to settings. I need to go to the notifications because I don't want to be ruined. I'm going to turn foot mobs notifications off. Town went attacking then. Coventry are on the run, but I'm not sure who went down there. I've turned notifications off there. I'm not sure if we've got One Football still on my tablet. Yes, I do. So notifications are off for both. So I'm just going to do it now. Put it to full screen on my tablet to the video. And then O'Brien tries to square it to Bakuna. Terrible pass. O'Brien squared it. Should be a foul. It's advantage. Town on the attack. Unlucky. Sanogo just had a loose pass there. Not too shabby. I'm just going to turn off my notifications for FootMob because FootMob is the only football source I have on my phone. Double check that. Right, we have
Coventry's first visit here for a competitive match for decades, without exaggeration. Matty James works it upfield. Callum O'Hare finds James again, who curves the ball into the centre of the field, edge of the box. Gyökeres controls it, takes it away from Keogh, but he needs support. He's going to try and go around the outside. Keogh recovers and bites in the tackle to poke it out of play for a corner. The first of the match from Coventry's left-hand side.
Yeah, just quickly adding to that as well. Toffolo comes right inside there, follows the ball over. There was only Jonathan Hogg on the left-hand side of the pitch because Chrome was that far up with a man on his far side as well. One simple ball and he's through on goal. So I'm not quite sure they've worked out where they are yet on the pitch.
Huddersfield Town nil, Coventry City nil. 3 minutes gone. Coventry's first corner comes from the left-hand side. Matty James is being a bit cheeky here. He's placing the ball outside the little area designated for corner taking. But the officials have turned a blind eye to it. James, with barely a run-up, it's a couple of steps and then he pings it.
Oh, well defended by Town. We're only in 3 minutes left. Well, 3 minutes start of the game.
And then Karoma knocks it back centrally and risks it. Sanogo's got to fetch it for Town, but he does well. Doesn't panic. Strokes it for Karoma, who's taken up a position outside the penalty area. And Huddersfield Town have cleared the lines. Coventry in red and black, their away strip. Press on, but not tight enough. Huddersfield are allowed to find Junior Bakuna. Gloved hands for Bakuna today, but it is chilly, but not glove weather, I'd suggest. He squared it for O'Brien, who leaves it now for Josh Karoma, raiding on the Kilderbank side of the ground.
Right, O'Brien whips it in. Oh, someone got held up. Talking to those 4 viewers, appreciate it, really do. Come on, Town, we're playing good as it's end to end. Oh, referee got in the way. Referee's going to do a drop ball now. What's the point in that?
blows. He's going to give it back.
Wish refs would just use the common sense and move away from the ball if it comes near them. Fair. And it always really, really inconsiderate sometimes. You have to give a drop ball. Sometimes pointless.
The game go on.
McCallum finds James, who foots the ball, as you probably heard, up the left side looking for Eucharist. Keogh is there to block him.
Well done, Town. That was nice playing, that. That was really good playing. Playing down at the back.
Clears up the threat.
Toffolo.
Town's left side.
Good to see him back on pitch. Sarr.
Toffolo.
Toffolo. Toffolo, I always say, not Toffolo. Schofield kicks it up. Ryan misses the challenge to get to the ball. Coventry have got some good passing. Doing some good passing play right now.
Very nippy feet, the ex-Aston Villa man. And he plays a neat 1-2 with Dabo. Tyler Walker gives it him back. Again, the link man is
Sarr get the ball.
On the right with Matty James, who pushes the ball
and that's, I think, a Town throw-in. Matty James.
From James for a throw-in to Huddersfield Town. But Coventry, safe though they are, not quite ready for the beach yet, it would appear.
Not at all, but look relaxed. They'll look relaxed on the touches, on the movement. You're not enjoying it. You can see a little bit of bravado with a couple of...
Sorry if I am looking down, it's where my tablet is, and my tablet's literally down. I can't have my tablet halfway up the screen. As if it was, I can't change my stream information. So Town on the ball, Bakuna's there. Wants to release it to Hogg. I think it was Hogg. Dwayne Holmes is on the ball, puts a lovely through ball in. Sanogo has a shot, it's absolutely... Oh,
shoots, sliced. Wide
that was a terrible shot by Sanogo there.
The opening was created by a combination of Jonathan Hogg.
We need an early goal, yes we do, mate, we do. That was a lovely through ball by Holmes there, man. Oh, it's just a shame we couldn't get nothing from that. I don't know why Sanogo had a shot from that angle, because he ain't going to get a goal from that. There was no way in a million years he was going to get a goal from that. No way.
Ball keeps going to Bakuna and he keeps slowing the game down. I think Holmes...
There's a lovely through ball by Holmes.
A little bit quicker, especially when they're bombing forward and there is space.
Gustavo Hamer, the Brazilian who grew up in the Netherlands.
If you guys haven't already heard, I will be going live with Brad Barber after this stream. He just sent me a message a good couple of minutes ago, about 5 minutes ago, saying that he'll be going live with me after the game has ended.
To do that, to be fair. He's all over him. He's pulling his shirt right in front of the referee and gives Blackburn a free kick in a dangerous position.
Left of centre.
Come on, top
22, 23 yards out. Shootable.
It looks like he fancies it as well. He's set the ball up for a strike.
Which he can do. Can Matty James. Huddersfield Town are going to build a wall once the referee sprayed on the pitch exactly where it should stand or behind the line.
Wouldn't take long to build that wall. It's a very short one.
First attacking free kick for Coventry City. Either Matt James or Sam McCallum is going to strike it. Two-man ball for Town. Holmes and
Coventry taking the free kick, and I'm not sure if it's deflected by their own player, which it is a goal kick to Town. Schofield.
Yeah, I think he realised quite quickly with his very short run up that he wasn't going to strike the ball. Initially, when he set it up, I thought he was putting the valve in the right place so he could get his foot through it. But then you could see it was just going to be a little free kick, easily dealt with. Now they've got a big setup here now, Coventry. Got the press set up.
Keep your heads on right now. I could see this game being a 2-1. I'm not sure, to be honest. I predict a draw, a 1-0 or a 0-0, but at the moment it's looking more like a 1-0 draw, in my opinion, right now.
It's a scripted pass. He wants it 2 seconds earlier. His third, fourth, fifth touch Bakuna. He wants it quick so he can turn and bring Rose straight into the game. Why? Coventry is still backtracking.
Hogg and O'Brien in midfield.
Lovely play. Don't know who that is. Josh Karoma. Bakuna. Why didn't you just take a touch, Bakuna? Come on. Oh, you got caught.
By Josh Karoma coming back from the attacking position. And again, I'm afraid one touch too many undid Town's options.
Why just didn't just take a touch there, Bakuna? That was like, was a really good opportunity there.
Mark Robbins back in Huddersfield, manager of Coventry City. Congratulations to him for what he's achieved. His work here, not forgotten.
Yeah, Mark Robbins was a good player. Was a good manager for us at a point. Goodness, that was a long time ago.
In a memorable day against
that was a very long time ago.
Another of his former clubs. Ben Wilson drives the ball forward for Coventry. The goal kick way out of his penalty area to take that free kick. It skids and bounces out of play for Huddersfield Town. Goal kick at the other end, which is the northern end of the stadium to our left. Huddersfield defending and bringing it away through.
Tower aren't playing too bad. We're not playing too shabby.
And now on the left-hand side, the far side of the ground, as we look at it, Harry Toffolo jags the pass short infield towards O'Brien. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0. Hogg switches back out to the left-hand side, and Harry Toffolo, who takes it with his head up, looking for his options already. He gets it back from Josh Karoma, and then Toffolo swings it back into his own half, and Naby Sarr, also wearing gloves today, the big Frenchman. Sarr finds Toffolo. Toffolo carries it, walking it almost into the Coventry half. Bypasses Gustavo.
He was in the Coventry half. Oh, come on, that was a terrible freaking attempt. That was a terrible attempt, man. That was awful attempt.
By Sonogo,
that was really bad.
Allowed it really to run for Lewis O'Brien, who turns to bring in Harry Toffolo.
Lovely cross.
It's needed and then sent
put a really good effort into that.
His fellow defender. Hogg claims it in midfield for Huddersfield Town. O'Brien finds Toffolo.
O'Brien's got the ball back again.
Town are persistent in possession at the moment. O'Brien turns it back to halfway.
And we're going straight back into defence.
From just inside his own half, Richard Keogh.
Come on.
From under his feet, finds Juninho Bakuna.
Straight back into defence. Won't be surprised if you pass it back to the goalkeeper in a minute. Sarr's driving it forward.
10 minutes. That appears to be what they've done after the opening
to follow.
Watches across the park.
Oh, he's a lovely cross. Dwayne Holmes.
Karoma is going to get it.
Nice. Karoma gets it.
Karoma jinks. Wait for his best option. He's thinking about a cross to the near post. Rose holds him off for Coventry. Now Holmes. Hogg. A chip into the box, but Karoma was no longer there. He'd come back to avoid being trapped offside. And the ball is into the arms of Ben Wilson, the Coventry keeper.
Yeah, nobody on the
that wasn't good enough.
Nice little play though. Movement, 1 and 2.
Unlucky by Hogg, like just chipped it, trying to get it past the whole defence. But there was no one on the receiving end, and there was no one even there where he chipped it to. So
nobody ready.
Quite poor actually.
It's looking good, Karoma on that left-hand side though, getting some good space, picking out the passes, getting the balls across the box.
Keogh cushions a header downwards for Juninho Bakuna to poke on into the Coventry half. Sonogo rides a tackle from Hamer. Leaves a foot in, does the little Coventry midfielder, but referee says no foul on Sonogo.
Really
I think he was reaching for it.
Jeez.
Coventry are allowed to play on, and now O'Hare pushes the ball behind Dabo. Coventry picking up again.
Boys.
Finds Hamer. Down the right-hand side it goes towards O'Hare. Toffolo's back there defending. He puts it out of play. Off O'Hare, or did it just touch the Coventry player last? It's a throw into Town in any event. And Toffolo is up against his former Lincoln City teammate, Tyler Walker, in the starting lineup today for Coventry City with Max Biamo on the bench. Now Toffolo is fouled by Callum O'Hare as he brings the ball away from that left-back position after the throw.
Trying not to look down as much as I can.
Coventry City 0. Not a match so far that would win any awards.
But it would, just all the wrong kind. That's the problem.
Come on, Town. Come on.
Are trying to beat.
Oh, lovely. Oh, not again. Oh, that was unlucky. So unlucky there. Karoma, man. We have missed you. We have missed you, Karoma. Oh. That was such a good opportunity.
For 3 weeks.
Oh.
Making these sounds of impressions already.
Sorry, because I think Town have got a corner now. Town have got a corner. The Cow Shed End corner.
Against Barnes of the Night, 1 shot on target. We've got 13
Come on,
already.
Town, what we've got?
A couple.
Set pieces. Dwayne Holmes is taking it.
Karoma now waits for Dwayne Holmes to deliver the corner from the far left-hand side. Holmes.
We are playing good.
Left arm.
Nice cross. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands there, my friend. Straight into the goalkeeper's hands there, Alfie. Oh, Coventry on the... Oh, that should be a foul to Coventry, and it is. It could be a yellow card for Richard Keogh. Early on in the game, he shouldn't be getting a yellow card too early on in the game, but Richard Keogh has, as he brought him down from the shoulder.
Free kick to Coventry from halfway.
It was interesting to see John Hogg having a right go at Holmes on the far side for the delivery into the box. Too easy with the goalkeeper. Everybody's made a run.
Yeah.
Differently to where the ball ended.
It was a good chance, my friend. It were a good chance, Alfie, mate. Trust me.
It out to the left-hand side where O'Hare is waiting to switch
if he was just there, he was right in front of their goalkeeper, but he just had a shot. He tried to curl it. He tried to get the height to curl it to the bottom corner. Coventry on a good attacking run here. He's going to get a cross in. He does.
He drills the cross in early, but Toffolo reads it right, blocks it, and then dribbles into space, making enough room and time, more to the point.
I know.
Rose heads it back towards the Huddersfield penalty area, and then Jonathan Hogg is knocked over by Tyler Walker. Free kick Huddersfield Town.
It is. It's end-to-end football. It's actually quite intriguing to watch. You know what I mean? It's not actually that bad. But to be fair, I think obviously this season, Town and Coventry are kind of does. I mean, we offer the same as what Coventry can offer. But the thing is, Coventry are on a better form of run than us. So obviously, I feel like, yeah, they're going to put a better shift in than us in the game because they're on a better form of run. But at the moment, Town are looking really promising. Town are looking quite promising, to be fair. It's nice to watch Town play some good football for once. Oh, it's Lewis O'Brien's literally just gone straight past. O'Brien's there. Oh, there's such another good chance there. Oh, great. You know, this is really intriguing. I quite like this. Well, literally, O'Brien just took on the whole of their midfield, passed it to Dwayne Holmes. Dwayne Holmes just nutmegged one of Coventry's players to try and get it back to O'Brien, who were running in front of him. Oh, that was a really good opportunity there by Town. That was another good opportunity there by Town.
The centre half to get the ball back into O'Brien. Just that little bit of movement, that little bit of pace, a little bit of something different.
It's good playing. This is the football I actually want to see from Town. I want to see end-to-end football. Interesting.
If you can't get us on digital, you do have Freeview.
We've got that Freeview today, because I am a bit chilly. My room is quite chilly, so I'm going to stick my jacket on, I think. Oh, Coventry have got the ball. Passed it. It's still on our end.
James knocks it back to Dabo, who's arriving, but the pass was caught from
Coventry still got it.
Town clear, but only as far as Sam McCullough.
Oh dear. Okay. Coventry got the ball. Through ball. Lovely through ball by Coventry. Town just needs to clear it. Don't clear it. Collected by Schofield after this shot was straight at the keeper.
That's a chance. That's a chance there. He's not putting up behind. He's trying to be too clever and guide it into the corner.
Playing really well at the moment.
Decent numbers getting back defending after the miscontrol from Bakuna.
Oh, better.
You've got to be much better. Edge of that box there. Someone's got to go.
I love this jacket. Well, call it a jacket. I call it a jacket and a jumper.
Match of the season, of course.
No, I call a coat a jacket sometimes. Sounds strange. Right, okay. So Town defence have got it, passing it round.
With victory against Coventry.
Not too bad, not too shabby. Town playing it back again in their Coventry's half.
Majority of the possession so far. Naby Sarr turns the pass in front of
I'll probably want to take this off in the next couple of minutes because they'll get too warm.
His teammates to come forward.
Nice touch by Bakuna there.
Spinning ball from his own knock. Rowe comes in field, but is tackled by Dom Hyam.
And it was passed out of play by Coventry. There.
For Vic Gyökeres to try and keep him playing. It's a throw into Huddersfield Town in the right back position.
I think if Town just
Rotherham are losing.
Coventry like they are, and Coventry keep playing.
I'm not going to check the scores on my.
We'll see what the preparations been like for this game. If Town can start running around the pitch a little bit more.
Lovely drifted switch by the left foot of Naby Sarr has found Aaron Rowe, who dribbles initially past Sam McCallum. McCallum then bounce back in the tackle. Coventry bring it away.
Let's have a look.
His old opponent in the Dutch Premier League, no doubt.
Leeds are losing to Brighton 1-0. At Brighton 1-0. Crystal Palace lost to Man City 2-0. Cardiff are beating Birmingham 1-0 at the moment. Crossing the box. Lovely attempt to head the ball there. Luton are beating Middlesbrough 1-0. Millwall are drawing to Bristol 1-0. Norwich are losing to Reading 1-0. Barnsley are drawing 0-0 to Preston. Blackburn are beating Rotherham. Obviously, you'd expect that. 1-0. Queen's Park Rangers are beating Stoke. Swansea are drawing to Derby. Wickham are beating Bournemouth 1-0. Wickham beating Bournemouth 1-0. Wow.
Good day, though.
Wow, okay. Okay.
Huddersfield Town.
The Town still on the ball.
20 gone.
In our half, defending, passing around the defence.
With the Coventry City fans.
Richard Keogh to Folo.
To come and visit. Well, we hope so. Anyway.
Sarr to Richard Keogh. Keogh passes it back to Sarr.
And now Naby Sarr. Walking it.
There we go, back the same cycle.
Keogh in the centre circle.
Come on, Town, you need to push it forward. Oh, Bakuna's mugged one of their players straight off. Oh, that's a lovely cross. Oh, come on. Come on, Town. Right, it's a corner to Town.
Yeah, that's a little skill.
Not doing too shabby at the moment, not going to lie. Not shabby at all.
Himself as well, just walking towards the 18-yard box now. Sonogo does the right thing, set the ball, got to play. Never going to do anything in that position on the pitch, but he allows his team to get another chance to put into the box. I hope home gets it right this time because John felt coming from
Hogg, Bakuna, Keogh, Karuma's on the outside, Sarr, and Sonogo. Come on, Tom. We can do this. Welcome back to those three viewers. Really do appreciate your support and for watching. Dwayne Holmes does cross it in. Good ball. Oh, what's his name? Tripped over. Keogh tripped over. Back to Holmes. Holmes passes it.
Keogh, the centre half, crossing it.
It crosses.
Too high, in fact, for Sonogo.
Sonogo can't get his head on it, and there it is. It is a Coventry throw-in.
Crossing them for teammates.
Yeah, a little drop for the shoulder from Keogh there. Thankfully, he came back again. It didn't stay down there, his shoulder, but it's a decent whip. But a little bit too much on it.
Got clean out of play for a throw-in on the far side.
Yeah, much better from home, Phil. Decent area, decent corner.
Not shabby.
Matty James takes the ball towards the touchline. Lewis O'Brien tackles him. And the ball's out for Coventry City throw-in. Garbo will take it. Not got many options close to him.
Come on, Tom, you need to close him down now. Well done. Now drive. That should be a free kick. It's not a free kick. Coventry have got a through ball, but Hogg sees it.
But he's some way off the pace.
Oh, it's Hogg or it's Keogh. It's not Hogg, it's Keogh. Keogh kicks it out of play.
Yeah, I just have to say as well, that's what's brilliant about Naby Sarr. Steps out of the defence, makes that brave decision, take the ball, and then gives it back to Coventry. Come on, Naby Sarr.
Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0. Higher, rolls it in front of Rose, who runs across the halfway line in the centre circle, finds Dabo on the far side. Now, I think hit Matty James with that. I think he was trying to supply O'Hare down the inside left, but Coventry have got it back. Knocks it.
Coventry City just knocking it in their half.
And now
probably going to pass it to the keeper, and they do.
From Rose initially, and then
O'Brien's put some really good pressure on there. If he were there just a little bit earlier, he probably would have had a little touch on the back of that ball. Not too shabby.
There's a bump on Hogg as he does so. Referee, I think, was trying to play advantage, but the ball hasn't dropped convincingly.
Really good playing by O'Brien as well. He's literally just made their whole midfield look absolutely shambolic. Literally just ran straight through their midfield. Like a schoolboy, bunch of schoolboys.
Hogg cuts it back into his own half from the free kick, and Naby Sarr cautiously
Puts it down to Furlow. Star's behind Furlow. Furlow passes to Toffolo. Karoma. Passes it to Hogg.
Who brings it down, looks up, carries it out of the centre circle before feeding Junior Bakuna down the right
Bakuna
side.
just gets a really chronic cross there.
Shanked his crossfield ball attempt, or was it a cross? It dropped behind the team.
It was a cross. It was a really poor attempt of a cross.
Halfway, but it comes back to Bakuna. Recycled by Saar, Keogh and Co. And now Dwayne Holmes down the right-hand side. Drags it away from Callum O'Hare.
Come on. Touch. Oh, flipping heck, man. Come on, Tam. We're on the front foot here.
But Hogg quickly reclaims it. O'Brien brings in Josh.
Come on. Come on, Kroma. Kroma's going to try and get a shot on there. Passes it down. Right. Hogg passes it down to Bakuna. Bakuna passes it to Kroma. Tries to do the fancy work. Coventry just kick it out. Straight to our end. So Furlow just runs it. He's just running. He's just driving with it. He's just driving. He's getting across, and there's literally no one there though. Apparently, it is a town corner. I don't know how it's a town corner, but it is a town corner.
For a corner to Huddersfield Town on this right-hand side.
Yeah, we've got that Harry Toffolo. It's a fantastic run. Driving into 18-yard box. Looks like he's got his cross all wrong. Just gets a little deflection.
He does. He just gets that little slight deflection. Only slightest of deflections.
Town players can find him.
He's certainly played in a few positions since his emergence into the first team, and that might be confusing in a much changed team over the last few months. 26 minutes on the clock. Huddersfield Town's corner.
Got a corner crossed in. Sonago! Oh, he missed it. The shot. Keogh swing at it.
Keogh missed an opportunity.
Oh, Keogh.
Because he was just put off by the presence of too many.
Oh, Richard Keogh just had the ball dropped to his foot and he just missed it. Literally, that could have been 1-0. That could have been 1-0.
Took his eye off it for a second. You say it might have just been.
Oh, if Richard Keogh had a clean connection with that, it would have gone in. It would have gone in, or it would have deflected off someone and gone in. It would have definitely been on target. Oh, that's so frustrating. Come on, Town. Holmes is doing the long throw in.
Holmes throws long from the left-hand side for Huddersfield Town.
And it works out
the top of James
in Coventry's favour.
Deflection into the arms of Ben Wilson. Will be grateful for it because it could have gone anywhere. I think Matt James mistimed his jump. He now supplies out to his left.
Come on.
And Dom Higher.
Picked up.
Chips it forward, but it's too long for
It's gone straight back to
any chance of chasing
Schofield. So, wasted chance there by Coventry. From Coventry's point of view. Oh, if Keogh had a wild swing at it. Oh, that's so frustrating. Town still on the attack. We're constantly attacking Coventry. It's so good to see some good attacking play here.
Finished 0-0 against Nottingham Forest.
That was a terrible pass. Always, when I say something good about Town, you always have to ruin what I was just about to say. That was
Can't get anything from that. Wednesday are down today. Their final game of the season happens to be against Derby County, which could be interesting. Schofield chips it out to the left-hand side. Up goes Tyler Walker against his old Lincoln teammate Harry Toffolo. The two of them bite together again, and it's out for a throw into Town off Walker.
So passes it to Keogh.
Squares it across.
Keogh just needs to run with the ball.
Keogh concentrates.
Trying to find options. He's got options behind him and next to him.
Even with his experience on not making the kind of generous mistake
right.
that he made at
Sal passes it to Toffolo. Toffolo's literally just running it. He's just going to make a massive run for it. Passes it to O'Brien. O'Brien passes it back to Toffolo. Toffolo passes it back to O'Brien. O'Brien just gets across to Bakuna. Bakuna needs to control that. Oh. Right, pass it back. Won the ball back. O'Brien shoots. Good attempt, to be fair, not going to lie. Saved by the Coventry keeper.
Nice to see someone getting a strike off from 20 yards out. Just get out your feet. You've got to wander the left foot. Put your foot through it. Test the goalkeeper. Exactly what he did.
Nutmeg their player.
Well.
That wasn't too bad, but if there was just a bit of height on it, a bit more power on it, would probably be better.
Wilson lifts it. Big height on that clearance. Jonathan Hogg's up there again against Gyökeres. Hogg.
So it's going to be a goalkeeper geek there for a second. I haven't seen a goalkeeper half volley a ball I can't remember. Last time I saw a goalkeeper, I'm going to ask big Steve Agruzovic, who sat right in front of me at half time. When's the last time he saw a goalkeeper?
I'm just passing it round back right now. There's nothing much happening right now, to be honest.
What would you recommend, Matty, from a clearing point of view? Half volleys or not?
Lovely through ball. O'Brien finds it. And I think O'Brien's been taken out clean. He's down, but I think he's coming back on his feet.
Some space for
That's not a foul at all.
left a bit in on a tackle against Callum O'Hare.
Bacuna, well, yeah, it is a foul. Form badged into him.
As the game's progressed anyway, a lot of it's passing out for the back and throwing out. So the actual long, big hoof was sort of disappeared a little.
Oh, dear. Come on, Sam.
That's not progress, the passing out from the back.
Oh, not if you're not good enough, it's not.
Free kick to Coventry. Half an hour gone.
Coventry took it quick.
Switches it across the park to Dabo.
Coventry just whip it in and kicks out for a throw-in, I think, by Toffolo.
It's out for a throw-in on the far side. Dabo takes it quickly.
Coventry still have it. They're going to do anything they can to just try and whip it into the box.
Squares it. McCallum attacks for Coventry down the left. A short ball. James took it, knew that Bacuna was on his shoulder, and he switched it safely back to Don Hyam. Now McFadden switches, looked right initially towards Rose, but he's gone left and short for Matt James.
It's not bad passing from Coventry here, to be honest. Coventry will just want to look for that through ball.
Distributes out short to Rose, has joined the attack.
It's not. It's good passing play by Coventry. Town just need to defend really well here.
0-0. 31 minutes gone. Hammer knows that Dabo will have it, even though marked by Karoma. James runs around the
Hogg passes into defence. We need to clear that out. We do. Lands straight to our play. It's a free kick to Town.
There's a foul by McFadden on Yaya Sanogo. Huddersfield Town got a free
And that
kick.
Coventry City player has injured himself in the process.
Just starting to put the press on.
So congratulations.
Come in, players forward. Goes on to Sanogo, stands his ground, accepts the foul. Town get a free kick. A lot further up the pitch can regroup.
Harry Toffolo with the ball still moving, I think, but we'll whisper it. Switches.
Idiot, can you not touch a ball down? Really? That is so bad. You can't genuinely touch a ball down, Bacuna. My days, that is chronic, man. That is chronic. Welcome back to that third viewer, or welcome if you are new. Why can you not touch a ball down? It's not that hard, Bacuna.
It's very safe.
School Town can do better than that.
Space now for Hammer. That's a skillful ball, bringing down the spin to feed Rose, who charges into
Coventry on the attack. It's taken down, but whether if it's a free kick or not is another question. But referee has not given it at all. Town just passing it now, trying to make something and trying to be clever out of it, make themselves look like absolute tits. Because Coventry have the throw.
And the ball's out of play off Holmes' vain attempt to control it. For a throw into Coventry, they're inside Huddersfield in front of us on the Coventry left.
It's so fancy and actually just playing normal football.
McCallum.
Coventry have just got the ball. He's just intercepted it by Kia. Good intercepting play.
In the event, he's been bailed out by teammates.
Sarah's got the ball, needs to find a lob or passes it down. Should pass it down to Toffolo, which he decides not to. Passes it to O'Brien instead. O'Brien now passes it to Toffolo. Need to get the momentum going now. O'Brien passes it to Hogg. Hogg is looking for options. Passes it back to O'Brien. O'Brien should pass it to Hogg because he's in space. No. Goes, passes it back to defence, passes it to Keogh. Keogh passes it to Star. Oh my goodness me.
Watches Richard Keogh, but Keogh brings it down, quickly offloads it towards Naby Sarr, square.
Toffolo finds the regain of the ball.
Has his pass charged down by Dabo.
Hogg passes it down to Holmes. Holmes just mugs that Coventry player off there.
tries a pass to Janine Bakuna, which Hammer cuts out.
Come on, man, that's really bad. And I think Coventry had the free kick. Yes, they do. They have the free kick.
Because you can see the referee could see he was frustrated. He tried to trade.
Alfie says, no point playing fantasy football if you can't do anything with it. So true, my friend. We actually just try and play fantasy football too much. And it's mainly Bakuna, to be honest, but Bakuna just not doing anything in today's game.
He's seen it all before.
Let's see what the scores are.
Two Yorkshiremen in conversation. One of them smiling loudly at large.
The scorelines haven't changed at all.
Yeah.
Hello again, Dwayne, I think he said.
I'll see you later. I think he's just said to him, we will meet again before the end of this game.
Dwayne Holmes, I think, enjoyed the conversation just as much as Keith Stroud and Callum McFadden of Coventry City did as well. Hyam doesn't look in any great rush to play this free kick. Gets it back from Hammer.
Come on, Tom, put that flipping pressure on.
To close down Hyam. Hyam gets his pass off to Wilson.
I have to go on a dog walk. I'm back on after. I'll see you later. Yeah, thanks, Alfie. I'll hopefully catch you later on. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. See you later.
There's more space for Coventry to work in. Hyam travels over the halfway line.
So, Town have just intercepted the ball really well there. Really good defending by Sarr. Sarr just lobs it. That was a really good lob ball. Oh, just didn't realise what angle it was on. That was, I thought it was a really good lob, over the top lob ball. If I was in the football ground, I would have told you completely different. That was a bit of a dodgy ball, but O'Brien needs to put it down. Gives it straight back to Coventry. He's on the through ball. Flipping out in the other shot, and they've missed. Goodness me.
An off-the-cuff chance for Coventry, really. Classic, dynamic.
Goodness, that was a terrible ball.
Very quick over 20 yards.
It was a good run. Collision there by Hogg and another player. I think it was Hogg. Oh, it was Tafola. Coventry Zohar is limping on pitch, so it looks like he might be taking off either half time or maybe just before. Tower just passing it in the defensive area. At the moment.
Relegation picture and elsewhere.
Nice ball. Passes it down to O'Brien.
Playoff contingent in the
Come on, Bakuna. Passes it to Hogg.
Bakuna squares it for Town, and the blue and white
Hogg
come forward with
passes it to Karoma. Karoma, this is the best time for Karoma. Passes it in the box, and there's no one there.
It's a good one for Coventry because no risk allowed.
Coventry headed it out for a corner kick.
Near post and can see the corner.
Yeah,
Take this off. I'm absolutely roasting. I said I'd take it off.
3, 4, 5 touches, just allowing Coventry to get back, get big numbers to defend.
Jeez.
Down had a chance to get a good break on there and really get.
Come on, man.
Coventry with short numbers at the back, but because he slows the game so much, that middle third down just allows them to get back and get marked up.
Mark Robbins, the Coventry manager, chatting with Tyler Walker. Walker's actually on the halfway.
I think Dwayne Holmes is on the corner right now. Dwayne Holmes is on the corner.
Huddersfield from Holmes. He
Does it?
with a roll
Short corner. O'Brien's crossed it. Can't get it. Bakuna's trying to find it, but it's offside. It's offside.
Somebody had stepped offside in front of the assistant. Could have been Bakuna.
So frustrating, man.
I think it could have been Nabizan. It could have been a few people.
Really frustrating.
Well, Karoma's had a knock on the calf, just pointing it then to Jonathan Hope, just saying,
come on, man.
Wondering why he was limping. Hopefully, it's just a bit of a kick.
The coaches will be furious with that if they have been rehearsing it all week at Canalside.
Yeah, they are, because especially when you can see across the line. That's it. If you're in the mix, in the mixer, in like the ball's going back and it's pinging around, fair enough, you can get lost a little bit. But when you're looking straight across the pitch, the ball's coming in from the far side. I think it's scandalous.
Headed down by Pio. Hands it down, can't really control where it goes to, and it's down for a throw for Coventry.
He runs out of pitch as he's forced out to this near side of the Town right. Sam McCallum takes the throw in for Coventry. Hammer pokes it in field, gets it back from O'Hare, and now Walker lays it off for Hammer. Left side, across goes O'Brien to block his cross at the byline.
That's good defending by O'Brien.
It's a Coventry corner.
Yeah, brilliant.
And Coventry have the
Brilliant
corner.
defending by Lewis O'Brien. He's seen his teammate Holmes was in all kinds of trouble.
Holmes
Don't
tried
get
to
back,
get him
not
down
make
by
a
his
challenge,
hand,
even
but
tried to grab
O'Brien
his
just
shirt,
did the
didn't
sliding
happen.
tackle
O'Brien comes
to
across.
deny the cross
Really
coming
good
into the
ball.
box. Good playing by O'Brien there.
Matt James with the Coventry corner. 6 minutes to half time. Coventry have had a quiet spell in the attacking third. Matt James will have something to do with that now with this corner, which he almost toe bumps into the 6-yard box. Sanogo heads away.
Oh my goodness, that was the worst shot I've ever seen in Championship history.
Field's crossbar for a goal kick.
That was really bad.
Sanogo again doing that Campbell
Wow.
job at the near post, making sure
Dabo
gets past him.
just
I think that's
kicked
one of the
it
reasons
probably
he's
out
wanted
onto
to
the probably just as far as the gap.
It's a huge job. We talked about how brilliant.
Further out than that, probably where the welcome home
He usually
sign
causes
is.
a lot of trouble
Goodness
inside that
me.
6-yard box. Luckily, it's not very often.
Huddersfield Town now, Coventry City now. Coventry on 51 points ahead of kick-off from their 13 wins and 12 draws from 44 play. Naby Son walks the ball up towards the centre circle inside his own half.
Not doing too bad at the moment, Town.
Token gesture of
Good ball, good nice ball there. No, that's a free kick to Town. That was a terrible tackle on Bakuna there, and that should be a yellow card.
That might actually be where the free kick is taken from. It was the first foul, not the second.
That
And
was
the ref,
terrible. I think it should be worthy of a yellow card.
Sanogo is rolling round, looking pretty hurt behind him.
Did really well, Sanogo, to be fair. I think it was Keogh that fizzed the
So
ball
Sanogo's
into
just smacking on the
first
floor.
touch and finds
Really,
Bakuna.
he's in bad
But
pain.
he's been knocked. He looks like quite a lot of pain as well. He's not happy. Banging the floor, rolling around a little bit. But really good touch though from Sanogo.
On the instep or shin, maybe.
Oh, he got his
Yaya
foot.
Sanogo's been hurt. Huddersfield Town's
Bear with me just for a second.
includes Danny Ward, Sober Thomas, Rolando Aarons, Eiting, Stearman, Pieper, High, and Edmonds Green. The sub-keeper, Jon Pereira, Maxime Biamou on the bench for
Wow.
Coventry City.
Okay.
Tanner Walker given a start ahead of him today,
Okay, so
as
at
well
the
as
moment,
Allen, Pask, Bakayoko, Eccles, Shipley, Burrows,
oh my goodness,
and
come
Fabio
on, Town.
Tavares, who we've
So
been
Sanogo's-
prepared for after his exploits.
Excuse me, Sanogo is injured, down injured, and who can we bring on?
He's the sub-keeper. Still Sanogo's down, but what do you reckon, Matt? Is he showing signs of getting back up? I'm not so sure.
He just say he's banging the floor. It's obviously a knock. You're hoping that that pain just goes down a little bit. Obviously, he'll feel it tomorrow. You're just hoping he can get himself up and just sort of walk it off. I mean, knock injuries during a game is usually the next day. Later on in the night, when things stiffen up, you can usually run them off. It's looking like he wants to.
Yeah, which is good to see. Yeah, Sanogo made a gesture and instructed firmly one of the physios to lift him up. Easier said than done.
That's why two go on these days.
It's a long way up from Yaya Sanogo. Free kick's going to come from, well, around the centre point of the Coventry half, a bit further back than that. Dwayne Holmes and Josh Caroma stood over the ball.
Town with the free
And
kick,
Wilson standing inside the
obviously,
6-yard box. I
and
doubt they're
whatever
gonna try and
happens
surprise him with
here,
the shot.
we could get something from this.
And now there's a bit of a pernickety argument about where the ball should be spotted up between Keith Stroud, our referee, and Josh Caroma of Huddersfield Town. Sanogo is about to come back on. He looks bruised in terms of his movement, which is restricted. But he's just trying to stretch it off. Caroma with Holmes,
Come on, Town.
and Caroma runs away from it. Holmes drifts a chipped ball to the left side of the box. Walker beats Hogg in the air, and the ball breaks after the clearance to Dabo, who charges down
Come
the right side.
on,
Then
Coventry have got the ball now, just before half time.
And Coventry have got bodies forward. Here's Gyökeres with the breakers. Gyökeres shoots. It's blocked by Keogh. Superbly read by Keogh.
And it's a free
breaks for
kick through
Gyökeres,
Town,
puts it into-
even though it was rolled straight into the back of our net. A free kick to Town.
As he made the block, but
And
was
it
a
could have
defensive
been
move.
a handball if we look
Town are gonna get
closely
a free
here.
kick.
Let's have a look
And infringement
closely.
by the Coventry player.
I think you're right. To be fair, he's dropped the shoulder. He's got.
That could be classed as a handball if there was VAR.
A decent strike.
If there was VAR there, that probably would have been classed as a handball.
It's definitely not by his side.
Yeah, that could have been.
Got away one there, I think.
Yeah, that would have. If that had VAR there, that would have been a handball. And that would have been penalty to Coventry if there was VAR there.
From goal, and then runs forward and leaves.
Oh, if they had used the VAR.
There's too many Coventry players there.
O'Brien gets taken. He keeps it. That should be a free kick to Town, and it is. Come on, Town.
He had to be good to get back there.
1 minute till we see extra time.
In Coventry's favour.
It was a decent strike as well, as I say, bypassed Lewis O'Brien. Lewis O'Brien had let him come inside, which he shouldn't really do. He's got to block that shot. He's got to take him down the line. But yeah, Keogh puts himself in a good position.
Not too shabby, to be fair. Schofield passes it to Richard
standing
Keogh.
outside his penalty area on the Town right. Hogg, the recipient of a short pass from Richard Keogh, and Hogg works it still across the
Toffolo just runs it.
To allow Harry Toffolo to attack from
tries getting the ball to Koroma. Koroma just can't get there, and apparently we have hit the 45th minute mark.
And that voice in the background of Paul Ramsden, the stadium announcer here at the John Smith Stadium, tells us that 2 minutes have been added on.
2 minutes of added time has been added on.
So
not exactly that much, but let's get to half time with a draw, if not just a 1 goal. I don't think we're going to get a goal within 2 minutes.
Spends long periods of the
minute
match on the touchline with his arms folded. That's not changed, that stance, since he was Town's manager. Long clearance by Wilson.
Well, I know if Coventry ever build a statue of him, what it's going to look like.
It's out for a throw-in to Huddersfield on the right side. Gyökeres couldn't keep it in play. And Aaron Rowe takes his time. The ref says, come on, let's have a better football in the first half injury time. Rowe flips it, throwing down the road. Finds the chest of Yaya Sanogo, who turns daintily away from Hayam.
That's a lovely cross.
Makes space for the crossfield switch.
Karuma's got the ball. He passes. Oh, he gets it, just wastes time.
Who stood his ground.
You've got O'Brien in help. You've got O'Brien there for help. So no, don't even bother passing to O'Brien. Don't bother passing to O'Brien. Let's just take 1-on-1. Come on, man.
I feel like we've missed out for a good couple of months after his injury.
That could have been a really good opportunity here. Town have got a corner. Do we get goals from set pieces? And no, we don't. But can we do it this time? No, we can't. O'Brien's got the ball still. We could still get a goal within the next 5 seconds of play. That's a lovely, nice pass. Oh, he gets crossed in, but there it lands straight to Coventry's head, and then it lands on the foot. And that is it. Town 0, Coventry 0 at half time.
Which wasn't a particular high quality by either team. Defensively, though, they've done their jobs reasonably well.
Should have moved my chair because I will be throwing a couple of darts while it's half time, I think.
Gyökeres' shot on the break for Coventry. Coventry watchers will call it handball. There were certainly some players claiming as well. Josh Koroma is trying all he can. Coventry are efficient and showing us why they have already earned their place in the Championship for next season. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry 0 at the break.
Paul Ogden and Matt Glennon describing all the action for you. Catherine Hannett here with you as well, live at the John Smith Stadium. And would you stick somebody else on corners for the second half, Matt?
You would. Oh, so you just ask a question and then you just get kicked off.
In your heart and spirit.
Right, just going to turn the volume down here for adverts because I do not want to be getting copyright strikes for any music that does get played. So I'm just going to probably put a bit of non-copyrighted music on from Spotify on my Sky, if it let me to do so. It's recording something at the moment, so I don't know what it is, but see, let's go. Let's get onto Spotify on here. a couple of darts thrown, I think. Goodness me. Okay, where are we? Let's go in apps. Let's go back. Delete. There we go. We've got it. We have got it. We don't want the classics because we've heard them too often. The top 20 best NCS songs, I think. Why not? Who wants to play? Why not? Same music as I used last time, but why not? I will be back in 2 minutes. And I am here, back again. So let's have a look. I just got a comment. Let's have a look at this comment. So now I go off. Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree with you there, mate. Totally agree with you there. He's not as good as what people think he is.
We'll go.
Just gonna move my camera just to the side, just for the why not. Probably just see outside like. Probably see my face if it was a bit higher up. I think, don't know if that'll work. Can you see me there? I think so. Not too shabby. Oh.
And always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Set my heart afire.
Oh, I missed the balls out of it. Yeah, actually, no, I think the best thing you could do is just point up to the dartboard. Oh, it's a bit dodged. Why not? It's only half-time entertainment, like.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. Like those cravers kill, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence.
Oh, come on.
Let's creep while you and me repeat.
Literally throwing from a right angle, so like 7 foot. So it's a lot harder than throwing from a closer angle. It's a proper difficult game. You're telling me I've just hit a 555 and a 111? A 5. Oh, 555, 111, and a 5. Oh, these games, man. Oh my god! That was terrible. 2 18s and a miss. Tried getting double 20 them. No, get lost. Get lost. 2 555s. Are you joking with me? Seriously? You're actually kidding me? 2 555s. Oh my days. Wow. Just wow. Two 20s and a 5. What's fine? Days, really? Come on. Yes. Yes! Nice. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'll take that. I'll take 80. Oh! If you're wondering what darts I am using, I'm using 23 gram Red Dragon darts, going price, pretty decent darts, not gonna lie, really decent. So if you're into darts, get into the Red Dragon website and get a pair of darts, really good and really cheap prices as well. And 18, oh, slapped it. Really? Yeah. Oh, get 3 18s in a row. Shame. Terrible throwing. Oh, come on. Yeah, 60. 78. Here we are, back for the second half.
Keogh, Sarr and Toffolo. Rowe as the right wing back, though he has rotated with Bakuna down that side to confuse the issue even more. O'Brien and Corona operating down the left. Coventry in red and black there, away strip. Secure possession inside Huddersfield's half in the opening seconds with Jordan Shipley straight on the ball. Dabo tries to give it back to him.
It's always nice. I always like to play a bit of darts at half time.
Now Toffolo tries to bring it away.
Oh gosh, commentary on the front foot already.
Gyökeres and Shipley combined.
Oh!
The shot by Gyökeres is
My goodness me, that was almost a goal for Coventry there in the 45th minute and 13 seconds. Oh my god, what's going on, Town? That was really bad. That was not as good as what I saw in the first half. Oh man.
I think it was Karoma.
Wow, wait, that was bad defending by Town there. We've only been in game for 46 seconds. Flipping heck, Sal, what are you doing? Oh, I was really lucky, to be fair. That was really lucky. We're really lucky to be drawing right now.
Eventually, Coventry recover it.
Oh my goodness, we're really lucky to be drawing 0-0 right now.
And Gyökeres, the two strikers for the second half. Tyler Walker.
Coventry just passing it down back now. Oh my goodness, that was almost a goal for Coventry there, and that could have been 1-0. This is the thing, I think we can draw this game 0-0 or 1-0 if we were to score.
From higher, rolls it forward, a touch in field. Then James tries to link.
Loose pass by Coventry, that gives Schofield an easy collection.
But the pass is overhit by Coventry, and it's picked up by Schofield. Schofield, the keeper, rolls it out, and eventually it finds Toffolo. Here's Josh Karoma trying to angle it back towards Harry Toffolo. There's pressure from Dabo and O'Hare, and Karoma's angry with himself about giving away a throw-in when he was just trying to thread it back to Harry Toffolo.
Yeah, but I think the pass was inside. John Hogg's trying to say to him, I'm here, do it quicker, have a little look. Either side.
There's a bit of tempo about Coventry, worryingly, in the opening stages for Huddersfield Town since the turnaround. Matt James has fouled Janini Bakuna trying to win the ball back.
That's not good at all.
And the free kick goes to Town outside the left edge of the penalty area. Bakuna just in the right position to relieve the pressure on his teammates as much as anything. But Coventry have come here to win today in West Yorkshire.
Yeah, definitely. And all you got to do is just quash this early enthusiasm by Coventry, put your stamp on the game. And I think that's where a little bit more attacking intent from Town would stop that. Spend more time in their half.
Coventry attacking the southern end of the stadium to our right in the second half. Naby Sarr rolls the free kick back to Ryan Schofield. Schofield in his faded orange, or would you call it tangerine kit, this afternoon. A double 1-2 with Naby Sarr. Sarr now looks upfield and rolls it under his blades to cut it back for Ryan Schofield. The pressure coming from Callum O'Hare. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0. Richard Keogh, now the recipient of Ryan Schofield's delivery outwards. Keogh dribbles upfield. His pass is cut out by Shipley the sub. Now
Coventry on the attack. That's really good chance by Coventry here. Could be 1-0 here. Really good block by Hogg there. Flipping an Ektown. We are on the brink here. We're not doing good. We are not doing well at the moment.
Just get himself in the right position, stopping the strike again.
We are not doing really good here. We're doing quite bad. Coventry on the front foot in the second half straight away.
To get in position, stop Coventry from getting a shot target.
McCallum cuts the ball back to Hyam.
Goodness
Hyam
me.
finds James on the halfway line. The space for Hammer down this right
Coventry
side.
just on their own. It's on the straight on the ball here.
Pass by Dabo. An attempted return to him by O'Hare is blocked by Harry Toffolo. Hammer finds O'Hare. And now McFadden's the spare man on the halfway line. There's a confidence about Coventry. They trust each other.
Well, it is as well. But like I said in the first half, there's relaxation as well. You know, you can trust your pass. If they get beat, they get beat. Yeah, it just means they can try a few different things that maybe they didn't do earlier on in the season when the pressure was really on.
Yaya Sanogo gallops in front of Michael Rose. The pass goes eventually towards Gyökeres, who pokes it past the stranded Naby Sarr. Gyökeres sees it for Ryan Schofield rushing out with super timing. Schofield sensed the danger before any defenders did.
Yeah, but it closed down brilliantly there. Just took his time. Knew he was never actually going to get to the initial pass. Got there, spread himself. Really good save. That's two really good bits of goalkeeping now from Ryan Schofield in 4.5 minutes. That's two pieces too much in 4.5 minutes. Too many chances for Coventry already. Gill-edge chances as well.
50 minutes gone. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0, but Coventry are knocking on the door. Keogh and Hogg Hogg tries to work it first time for Jimmy Bakuna, but the tackle there from Hyam breaks it up, and now O'Hare pokes it back to the same player. Hyam, the product of Reading's academy, I think I'm right in saying. McFadden rolls it and then lifts it long and high. He's placed it beautifully.
Coventry are still on the attack.
But cuts it square, looking for Shipley, but it's cut out by Jonathan Hogg, without whom Huddersfield Town might well have been behind in the early stages of the second half.
Yeah, it would have been, oh my days, that's terrible.
Just taken the ball there. There's been players
That's
stood,
really chronic.
marked, getting
It's
strikes on
terrible
goal.
playing.
Don't need to go towards the ball. Let the two defenders do that. Stay on the edge of the box. Stop that cutback. Did it really well there, Jonathan Hogg.
That should have been a foul.
Mark Robbins is asking for a goal, clearly, from his Coventry team. There's a bit of venom about him second half. McCallum from a backheel pass by O'Hare. Drills the cross in along the ground. James sees it.
Come on, Tom, we're on the front foot now. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Pass it, pass it, pass it.
They switch it.
No.
In comes a second challenge from Davo down the right side. And the ball's out of play for a Huddersfield Town throw. Harry Toffolo just invites his teammates to take a second breath.
This isn't great. This is not great at all.
Or maybe it's just that he's not impressed by the options available to him. Yaya Sanogo runs towards him
Not
from
great.
halfway. Dabo comes with him. Toffolo switches back from the throw-in and has it returned to him by Nabi Sarr. Gyökeres working hard up front for Coventry City. Makes a challenge and concedes a throw in. The ball still inside Huddersfield Town's half of the field when Toffolo takes this next throw in. Short to Jonathan Hogg. An awkward looking bouncing return ball from Jonathan Hogg. And it's got to be hopped in field by Harry Toffolo. It's played through the air by Keogh for Holmes. And Jonathan Hogg then side puts it out to the right side, Aaron Rowe, who uses his pace to go quickly. Then he's stopped at his tracks by Sam McCallum.
And Hogg's gone down injured.
To regather it. Hogg, Brave
They'll
goes
try and get back in.
and
Try and get back up, but he can't.
He's trying to get back to his feet now with the ball out of play for a Coventry throw.
Yeah, took them for the team there. Aaron Rowe will be pleased that John Hogg's got that in him to go over and put a challenge in when he's not favourite for him, because it was his touch that allowed Coventry to come forward.
Sorry, Catherine.
Sorry, okay, I was just going to say a quick score update for you. It's now Swansea 0, Derby 1. If all these scores stay as they are, that means that Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham and Wickham are all relegated.
Flipping Laura. Wow.
Swansea. A strange team.
Very.
Swansea are losing 1-0.
4 goes to 1 here.
1-0 to Derby.
Could have been 6.
And if it stays like that,
And they
all bottom 3 are relegated. Bye-bye, Sheffield Wednesday. Good night.
Pressure now of sorts on Wilson by Yaya Sanogo.
Oh, Hillsborough's a lovely staging for League One quality football, isn't it?
And though the pass out to the right was under hit towards Hyam, Coventry have worked their way across halfway. Dabo, challenged by Nabi Sarr as he overlapped down the right. And the ball's out of play from Dabo's touch for a throw into Huddersfield Town. 53 minutes gone.
Okay.
I think we should get ready for what has now become a traditional substitution by Carlos Corberan and the introduction of Scott High from the Town bench. I think there was a signal to the youngster a couple of minutes ago. I sometimes can overread things. Another throw-in, this time to Coventry, down their right-hand side, in the same position. Dabo and Josh Karoma, the two Londoners in opposition, down this near side of the field in the second half. Chat about the position of the throw. Dabo flips it over the top of Karoma. O'Hare is eventually tackled by Lewis O'Brien. It's put out of play by O'Brien for a throw into Coventry. Dabo throws quickly to the byline.
Coventry could be getting a goal here.
After bringing it down, it's headed away with a diving header by Harry Toffolo. And then Karoma is...
Coventry are not going to get a goal from that, then.
Bring it down after the clearance. A bit of a messy start to the second half, in truth, especially defensively for Town, who have been questioned twice by Coventry and Gyökeres.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan's good folks come to save them. A couple of good saves. So their good position from Toffolo, diving header. Karoma just making sure he gets on the ball, but yeah, I think you're right. I'll give this quite a lot of movement down there now. on the bench. We're going to see a couple of changes. Pieper.
Oh, Pippa. Well, he should have been on at the start anyway.
Town knock it across the park inside their own half from the free kick. Aaron Rowe
That's terrible loose pass.
Successful, and then cuts it backwards towards Naby Sarr. He rolls it for Jonathan Hop between the standing Gyökeres and the sub Shipley.
I haven't seen Town attack in this half. Oh, we've been 10 minutes away. Oh, that's terrible passing.
And Aaron Rose
again, fancy passing, like what's his name said earlier.
It's picked up by Sam McCallum, who feeds Gyökeres.
Oh no!
It across the park. Dabo's overlapping deep in the penalty area now. Great defending again.
Oh goodness, we're living on the live wire, Town.
Quite clear. Dabo's sliced overhead kick is miscontrolled by Matty James, and the ball bounces spinning into the arms of Ryan Schofield. Dabo, meanwhile, has stayed down, injured wide on the right-hand side, it looks like. And the game stops. Rolando Aarons will be Huddersfield Town's first.
He's not injured at all.
Maybe
he's just
gone
gone down just because he's trying to waste time and get his breath back.
Piece of improvisation, though it looks like he might have injured himself in the process.
Yeah, it was a straight-legged one over
Rolando Aarons and Pippa are coming on for Town. That could be a good sign in the second half.
To get across there, having to do that a little bit too much. That last-ditch challenge, that block. That covering when people aren't doing the job properly down that side of the pitch. Yeah, Aaron Rowe, he had to go. Let's done well this year, but today he's just not going to the game at all and give it away a few times this half. John Hognelly got injured because of one of them.
Dwayne Holmes has come off as well. Looks like Rolando Aarons and Pieper are going to come on for Rowe and Holmes. Yeah. Paul Ramsden about to confirm that.
Yes. Yeah, Pieper had to go with a fantastic amount of hair product in there. Nothing's moving on top of that head for Pieper today, no matter how much he has the ball.
An unusual position from which Aaron Rowe has been asked to work this afternoon.
Yeah.
And he looks understandably a little bit unsatisfied with his afternoon.
He will do, because some basic things he got wrong today.
So Aaron Rowe's gone off, Pippa's come on.
Anything like that. A few of the passes, a few of the tricks he's tried to get past people.
Rolando Aarons has gone on for Dwayne Holmes, so that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with those substitutions, to be honest. I'm quite happy with the substitutions.
Jack Burrows is going to come on.
And it looks like
for Coventry City, yes.
Coventry City are bringing on player here.
And there'll be some concern in and amongst the Rotherham United support. Rotherham trailing to Blackburn 1-0 last we heard, and Derby are leading at Swansea by a goal to 0. The alarm bells are ringing.
Derby leading at Swansea. Oh, bye, Sheffield Wednesday. You enjoy League One football. I hope you enjoy League One football.
If you would care to join us,
you only just dropped yourself in it, didn't you, last season? So what happens? Just enjoy League One football. Oh, dear.
There's time yet for things to change, as I'm sure you're warning us as you scream at the radio.
Well, it's just do a Yorkshire derby in League One.
And Pippa brings down a nice switch across the
right, so Pippa passes it to Keo to Sarr. Keo needs to Sarr's moved him straight off. Pass it straight back to Sarr. Hogg passes it straight to Sarr. He's passing it to Keo. Keo gets the ball. Keo lobs it down the park. Pippa's just making a run. Rolando Aarons is on the ball now. Could get some sort of cross in it. He doesn't. Gets cleared out by Coventry. And Coventry have gained possession of the ball. Just won it back by Town.
Isn't fouled despite his protest to the referee.
Come on, Town. Town, O'Brien, I think, still on it.
Town bring it away and work it for Lewis O'Brien to attack on the left-hand side. Almost an hour gone. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0. O'Hare doesn't bite in the tackle against Toffolo. Toffolo chips to the far post, knows that Rolando Aarons has got the pace to run in and threaten, but there's a slight slice on the ball delivered by Harry Toffolo, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick to Coventry.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's better things to come in the second half. I mean, it's absolutely chronic right now. I'm going to just listen to him hear what Brad has to say on his stream, because
at all.
I don't think
was down the left-hand side.
I'll be impressed with the second half performance. Neither am I, to be honest. Let's just hear what he has to say.
Aarons shuts down Hyam after a slightly risky goal kick clearance along the ground by Ben Wilson. Still, Coventry work it up to halfway. Burrows improvises.
Cardiff are winning 2-0 against Birmingham, I think. It is Birmingham.
And here's Hammer, knowing that Burrows is going to bomb down the right-hand side, but his attempted link inside the fullback is too straight.
I think Rovers are winning 2-0 now, so that looks like
with reasonable urgency.
Sheffield Wednesday going
The
down.
left boot from Naby Sarr tells you that he's sent it across the park to the far side in the right. Pieper carries it to
See what he has to say for
Aarons. Aarons finds Hogg, and now Town will switch it square for Toffolo. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0.
Apparently,
61 minutes gone. Karoma sees the ball off his right boot from the roll pass from Harry Toffolo. And
apparently Swansea could have a goal here. That's what I have to say. Swansea might have a goal.
To control that.
No, probably as well because he's pointing to the pitch and he's thinking, yeah, I don't think so.
Swansea have got a goal.
Don't make excuses, just get on with the game.
Sarr tackles O'Hare, takes the initiative, and
good play.
The situation by the scruff of the
Rooney has bottled it.
Set across the park to Pieper.
That switch is on so much more than they do.
Wow.
Just see 2 instances there where he's put his foot through it. Nice outside the left, taking out the defender. Oh, there we go.
Pieper's attempted square ball was intercepted by Gyökeres, but he can't control it, and the ball drops to Huddersfield Town again.
Yeah.
Bakuna pings it back to Pieper.
Going back to that, the reason why is I was brought in as a left-footed centre-half, and the reason I play with a right-footed centre-half for those switches. So your natural foot is taking it wide. They just seem to turn it down. When they're not confident, when they're not winning,
Rotherham
they seem to
bottom.
turn that pass down more often than not. Before Christmas, we're pinging that ball across all the time.
Just listening to what he says.
Nice attempted combination between Bakuna.
At the moment, Sheffield Wednesday and Wickham are relegated, but if Rotherham win both their next games, Derby can get relegated by a point.
Now Hyam shoulders into it. That was a very poor throw by Pieper, though. Now, what is the assistant signal on the far side? Did the ball even come in play from the throw-in? I suspect not. So we're going to have a throw-in from Pieper, 15 yards inside the Coventry half. It's still Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 0. Bakuna finds Pieper. Pieper, dynamic, drives forward on a dribble. Lays it off to Hogg, who brings in Toffolo.
Right, Town are on the attack. Looks like O'Brien needs to get rid of it. That should be a free kick to Town, but it's not seen. Town regain possession of the ball, and then it's kicked out for a throw-in to Town. 63rd minute. You think we can win? No, I predicted a draw. I predicted 0-0 or a 1-1 draw. So, well, I mean, if we did end up getting a goal, I hope we could actually, just hold it off and actually get a win. But I don't think so. But could be, never know. O'Brien loses his footing, and then O'Brien gets the deflection, and it goes to a Coventry throw-in. If you guys already haven't liked, gone and commented and subscribed, that'll be much appreciated. I am well on my way to 1,000, so it'd be really appreciated if I could get to 1,000 subscribers by this year at some point. That'd be great. I have been doing YouTube ever since 2016. 14th of July 2016 is the day that I started YouTube. So let's see if we can get to 1,000 subscribers as fast as we can. It'd be much appreciated.
For Harry Toffolo to take. Nice spin by Yaya Sanogo. Pinning his
Current score is 0-0. I'm just going to pop next door just for a second, and then I'll be back in a sec.
It's a free kick to Huddersfield Town. Though the ball was out of play for what looked like a throw-in. The ref was on it. And Josh Karoma looks like he's got something up his sleeve from this free kick. Junior Bakuna always looks like that and comes over to join in. And this is a situation which I know does cause some irritation amongst Huddersfield Town watchers. Two players with obvious talent in their boots, wide on the left-hand side, to take a free kick which isn't really shootable anyway. Wouldn't you rather see one of them at least lurking on the edge of the box?
Yeah, drag another player out. They've only put one in the wall as well.
Bakuna finds Karoma. Karoma dribbles to the apex of the box and then sends it out towards Lewis O'Brien. Matty James chases O'Brien. O'Brien cuts the pass out to the left flank of Bakuna, who's tackled by Burrows. And it's a throw-in, after all.
Yeah, a throw-in, not quite as good as a whip free kick from that dangerous position. Yeah, it's
like, I guess nothing came out of that. I guess nothing came out of that free kick then. Looks like nothing came out of it. Let's have a look right now. Let's see what's going on.
There, get people worried about Marcus.
Yeah, it's Swansea winning 2-1. Swansea. Swansea winning 2-1 now. Jeez, that'll be a good result. That. But this makes things more interesting, though. This makes things a lot more interesting.
He knows Callum O'Hare's danger.
It really does make things a lot more interesting. Let's have a look at the score lines right now. So, at the moment in the Championship, right, so Wickham, Rotherham are rock bottom, 1 point below Wickham.
With a strong tackle on Rolando Aarons. Rose squares it for Hyam.
Town has to still playing it, so I don't think it will affect us.
In towards O'Hare is slightly overhit, and Toffolo.
Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Okay, so scores are Cardiff 2, Birmingham 0, Brentford 2, Watford 0. Obviously, Town drawing. Luton 1, Middlesbrough 1, Millwall 4, Bristol City 1. And Coventry are on the attack right now.
Sensible, keeping the ball. O'Hare wants it, and he turns it back to Matty James, who's been a lot more conservative about his movement second half. Matty James for Coventry City.
Norwich 2, Reading 1.
Yeah, he's still doing that calm down.
Norwich were 1-0 down at one point. Preston 2, Barnsley 0, Rotherham 0, Blackburn 1, Stoke 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Swansea 2, Derby 1. Wayne Rooney has definitely bottled it now. Wickham 0, Wickham 1, Bournemouth 0. That's in the 63rd minute. That is, it's squeaky bum time. That's the time it is. It's squeaky bum time.
To the right side. Keeper rolls it back for Keogh.
I think it's squeaky bum time for Town. We need to get a goal in this game as well.
Now, Schofield.
Yeah, we are safe as it stays. If it stays as it is, we can't go down. But Coventry, I've just got a goal. Oh my days, it's a goal.
Came in from the right side. His left shot on the run was deflected with Ryan Schofield diving the wrong way and no chance to stop it. Coventry City have taken the lead on Huddersfield Town's final home game of the season. Town 0, Coventry 1.
Yeah, and you can see the disappointment on Harry Toffolo's face. What is he trying to do? Where does he think he's going? Trying to take on the whole of the Coventry team. Not going to happen. Town then with limited numbers back. It's an easy finish. Yep, it took a bit of a deflection, no chance to score. It's just silly play from Toffolo. You know, you got your big players trying to get them consistent, not make mistakes. And that's why Town now find themselves.
Well. That's what you get, Town. That is what you get. Pete's sake.
You're going to get punished.
You're going to get more than punished. You're going to get your ass slapped.
More substitutions by Coventry, as well as Huddersfield.
Pete's sake, Town.
Rose and Hammer have come off.
Yeah,
Pass
hello.
is on for Coventry City. Eccles is the other sub introduced. And now Town make a double sub themselves. Yaya Sanogo replaced by Danny Ward. And Junior Bakuna is going to be replaced by his compatriot, Carol Eiting. Huddersfield Town 0, Coventry City 1. And Huddersfield Town have 21 minutes plus injury time to avoid a 9th home defeat of the Championship season. And overall, a 22nd defeat from 45 matches, which would be a higher number of defeats than
Yeah,
all
what Brad has to
last
say.
season.
Genuinely just going to
The
see what
stats
Brad
aren't
has
good.
to say.
Catherine, what about scorelines elsewhere? Have you got anything up your sleeve?
Well, there's been a big turnaround in Wales. It's now Swansea 2, Derby 1, but Rotherham are still losing at home to Blackburn.
Thank you. Into the last 20 minutes. Danny Ward up front for Town. Coventry leading 1-0. And I think that might have been Mark Devlin who shouted, "Come on, Town," in a way that you may well be shouting here if you're in the stadium. Those days surely are coming back soon. Or is it a good thing in the circumstances, Matty, that there are no fans?
The last time we won a home game this season was in February. We're in May now. We've literally just hit the 1st of May today. That's how embarrassing this is. What is this team?
Here at the John Smith Stadium.
And Brad has just said the exact same thing. We're now in May. We haven't won since February at home. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing because we never win away. We can't win at home. It's shit. Absolutely shite. Welcome to the 5 viewers watching.
O'Hare joins the attack and Huddersfield Town scramble.
Absolutely
numbers behind the ball, trailing 1-0. O'Hare's back heel is picked off by Carol Eiting, who'll want to get on the ball as quickly as Eiting lays it off.
Watching Huddersfield Town.
Town 0, Coventry City 1.
I swear everyone else feels the same.
Shipley's deflected shot going past Ryan Schofield.
Well, Schofield for one dived the complete wrong way anyway. So, yeah.
Because of the deflection. Coventry in possession across the park. McCallum,
I'll tell you in a minute. As soon as
availability of teammates.
I see some the goal highlights at the end, I'll tell you. I'll show you. I didn't pay much attention. At the end of the day, Coventry are on the run again, and that is a free kick to Coventry. So why the hell, sir, are you going to give a free kick to Coventry there? We're in the 72nd minute now, and you get a yellow card. What's the point, man? What is the actual point?
Just couldn't get back. He was running into traffic.
So just going to such an idiot. Come on, man.
Took a chance.
Just come on.
Coventry are a really good position now for the free kick.
I swear, if we have the same team as this next year, we will probably go down. We've literally what?
Players gathered around the ball. 1-0 up. They fancy this.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few players around. I think there's a little game of rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously, I do not have no faith in this squad. I have faith in certain individuals, but when it comes to the squad playing together, I have no faith in this at all. I have no faith in Phil. The only person I have faith in is Carlos Corberan, because I know the way we can get.
Coventry lead 1-0, 17 minutes left. Matty James at Coventry chips it.
That was a terrible free kick by Coventry there.
He put too much on that.
Yeah, it was awful. It's one of those ones, that lazy strike, thinking you're just going to chip it.
I have no faith in the squad. Really don't. I have no faith in the squad.
Except the keeper.
I try and stay positive.
Coventry keep the ball in play. It looked dead.
Before the game kicked off, I literally said Coventry will probably win 1-0.
An absolute.
And I think that was what I actually put on. Right, hold on a minute.
Led to Coventry's goal. Town working across from a free kick.
On the thumbnail that me and Brad normally do, I'm going on to my editing software. You can see this. I swear on my life, I put Coventry to win 1-0. 1-0 before the game kicked off. And when I saw Coventry's previous results, I thought Town could probably just pull a draw out of the bag. But obviously not. So yeah. Obviously, yeah, that's what I put. Obviously, it's nothing on there. But if I go back, no, I put it as a 0-0 draw. I thought I put it as a 1-0 loss. Mind me. But seriously, we're losing 1-0 anyway. So
less so Rolando Aarons, Danny Ward, Carol Eiting, relishing the opportunity on the field.
Town are, yes, more or less safe. That's what everyone says. Town are more or less safe. At the end of the day, we are not safe. We are not mathematically safe yet. And this is where the thing is. If we lose next game, and who are we playing again? I can't even remember now. Who we're playing next? Town are playing next game. Reading. And Reading away is going to be a difficult game, and I do not expect us to beat Reading at all. There's no way I can't expect us to beat Reading next. There's no way I can expect us to beat Reading. We're playing away. Look at our away record this year. Absolutely shy. We're not going to beat Reading. So if we lose here today, we've got no points out of the last 3 games. No points out of the last 3 games. And what, 2 of them have been at home? I think 2 of them have been at home. No, we've been the last 4. The last 4 games, 2 of them have been playing at home. At the end of the day, after this game, we could be losing 3 out of the 4.
Good peripheral vision by the Coventry keeper.
This is shit.
Judgment in leaving it to go out for a goal kick.
What is this? What is this team?
Scream, and he's got some calls into the box. He's got the run on his marker. It made
the only game that actually points out
just give a gesture to Carlos
to me is the 2-1 against Bradford in club-friendly games. If Derby lose, we are mathematically safe. Look at the table, I think. Yeah, but you never know. Derby could actually pull a draw out of the bag. Does that mean we're mathematically safe? This team is shit. It is absolutely shite. There are those individuals that I think deserve to play in this team. And I think the players are dead weight. And the thing is, we always say we get rid of the dead weight, but we don't get rid of the dead weight. When we say we get rid of the dead weight, we do not. We stick to the same players pretty much. Phil Hodgkinson. It is Phil. It's not Corbrian, because he has no backing by Phil to spend money on the players. And I think me and Brad are genuinely going to have a right round tonight. Naby Sash shy. He's shit. Genuinely shy. Stearman's got experience. No thank you. He's not good enough.
Kept the game going, gets a corner for his team.
So bad.
And Carl Lighting on loan from Ajax for his final home game of this season. For Huddersfield Town. Eiting with the corner with 13 minutes left. He drifts it intentionally.
Down to the corner. Town taking the corner. Karoma's on the ball.
He stands up. The defender.
Get a shot! Oh my days! It's ain't going to flipping go out. Town in another corner, I think.
Lovely shimmy by Josh Karoma. He's obviously.
Oh, come on, Town, man.
Difficult to read for defenders wherever they come from. But even his scuff shot has.
I don't think with this team we are going to survive one more season in the Championship. How many seasons is it going to take us to survive relegation scrap for us to go down? Town have just had a cross. Goalkeeper's missed it. Oh my God! Said it would be a proper draw. Danny Ward's just scored it. Brilliant. Brilliant, Town. There we go. After saying this team is shit, Danny Ward has just pulled it out of the bag. Danny Ward has just pulled it out of the bag. Danny Ward has just picked it out of the bag. He has. Brilliant. He just picked it out of the bag. Well done, my friend. Well done. Well done. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Out of everyone we think would score, Ward goes and scores. I'm not complaining, but out of everyone we would expect to score, it wouldn't be Ward.
On the edge of his 6-yard box, and still Town have to defend as Matty James gets onto it. Eccles stabs it forward, but into no man's.
I said it'll be a 0-0 draw or a 1-0 draw. And I knew I'd get that probably even right.
After his mistake, which led to the goal. Keeps at least a point intact.
I'm not getting gas because I know what Town are like at the end of the day. I expect us to either draw 0-0 or 1-0. Now we've got 1 minute until it hits the 80th minute, so we've got 11 minutes left. Now Coventry are on the ball again. They're going to get a goal here. Brilliant save by Schofield there. It was a good save. Pretty simple. It was a good save in the long run.
In front of it makes it a bit more awkward. But he dropped off, buying himself some time. with the strike.
They had to take the chance, because if they didn't take the chance, it would have been a complete waste. There we go. Town scored. Oh my goodness. Okay, wasn't expecting Ward to score, but I am not complaining at all. We're still bad. I know we're still bad. Oh, Coventry on the ball. Schofield comes out, kicks it out.
The pass is too wide off his
I
position.
swear I saw a comment about Schofield.
Like a right back would. The keeper back in position.
I think Schofield, at the start of the season, I think you were alright. And then I feel like his confidence has just taken an all-time low. And then I think it's affected his performances. I think his confidence has hit an all-time low since the start of the season. But Coburn is going mental.
9 left, in fact. James.
Coburn's going absolutely mental on the touchline.
Lively and useful down the right. The Sun. O'Hare chases a deflected ball. O'Hare's cross is cut out by Richard Keogh.
That was a slice. Keogh just sliced it.
Straight down the throat of Sam McCallum. McCallum finds Gyökeres, who's been a nuisance all day for Huddersfield Town's defence. He reaches a wide pass, but can't actually use it.
Come on, Town's going to win.
With his poked connection.
Pete's sake.
Pick it up and clear. Now, a crossfield switch by Hogg towards Koroma.
Koroma, come on. Yes, in the box. Town's going to throw in. I can see us probably doing a long throw in, but we shouldn't do it. Oh, man.
Yeah, really good ball from Jonathan Hunt there to Koroma.
Brad will be joining me for a good 10 to 15 or 20 minutes or so.
Romani Evans-Green is going to be brought on as a sub.
And I think Alfie says, who are the dead people, dead weight you want to leave and who do you want to sign? Right, I think me and Brad are going to answer that question in the next stream because quite frankly, yes, Brad will be joining me shortly after the game in the next, 12 minutes? Something like that, as soon as the game ends. But yeah, well, I think we're going to answer that question. Because I think it would be nice to hear what Brad has to say about that as well. But, yeah.
Harry Topflow throws over the top of Lewis O'Brien to the waiting Jonathan Hogg, who's marked by Matty James. Hogg needs help. Gets it straight away from the young sub Romani Evans-Green. He lifts it left-footed down the left-hand side. Burrows is in the way. And his header.
Come on, Tom. We've got 7 minutes left to get this back. I'm sure we can do it. Come on, Tom.
Ignores Jonathan Hogg, his skipper. Josh Koroma offers himself. The throw-in flipped over the top.
Come on, Tom. Put pressure on them. They're not going to come back if they don't put pressure on Tom. Come on.
McFadden beckons his teammates towards him, drives it high and long, looking for Gyökeres, who's beaten in the air by
we need to get a win here.
Now the ball drops to Town's goal scorer Danny Ward. He chips
terrible
inside the sub-full-back pass.
Terrible over the top lob ball.
Just steps inside and makes the header to find Burrows. Drives it along the ground. No power on that clearance.
Come on. You've got a man. So you've got a man the same place as you, pretty much what the other side of the pitch. So there's literally no space. There's literally tons of space to pass it straight down. You switch it across the pitch. No, what you going to do? Stick it back to the defence. It's the same old. You've got space, but you just don't look. And there we go. There's a Coventry throw-in. Jeez, man. We've got 6 minutes left to go.
Yeah, just run out of pitch there, Edmonds Green.
If you've got space, you're in the middle of the pitch. You've got a man on the right-hand side when you're going up the left.
It's easy to go out and play.
You're not going to, when you've got space there, you can pass it to the man on the right. No, you don't do that. Coventry are on the attack now.
And he serves it up to O'Hare. Tight angle for O'Hare, but he comes in onto his right foot.
Oh, and he slices it. So Coventry have just sliced the ball.
Corner on this near right-hand side.
Oh, it's a corner. Town got a touch to it,
inside again to get a strike on goal. Fortunately, there was a block on it. I'm not sure who it was. Just on the edge of that 6-yard box. I think that's why McGrinn's been brought on just to liven up.
Sarri got the deflection on that.
There's a few tied legs in there.
Oh my days.
Still, Coventry not settling for a draw.
Coventry won't settle for the draw. They've seen their last result.
James
For Pete's sake, man.
will take it.
Oh, come on.
They've got plenty of tall players at the far post to aim at. James with an out-swinging corner.
Head it out, Tal. Come on.
To clear. Onto
That's a free kick. Come on and get your yellow card out. So clear. Shove in the back.
Couldn't get out of the way, says Eccles to the ref. Pete Stroud has given a free kick to Huddersfield Town.
Yeah, it definitely was a foul.
Yes,
Good
obviously.
take from Peeper. Just a little half volley pass to go.
5 minutes left.
Player just brings him down.
Ah, for Pete's sake.
Into the last 5 minutes we go of Huddersfield Town's final home game.
Final home game, and we can't get a win.
Next Saturday lunchtime.
Come on, Town. Let's get a win, man.
And although we will, of course, check this and give you the detail. As things stand, Town could well be safe already.
We could be safe already.
Elsewhere, Sheffield Wednesday having drawn against Nottingham Forest. Rotherham, last we heard, still trailing at home to Blackburn.
Yeah, well, they are.
Even Derby.
But the thing is, we need to stop relying on other people's. You can't rely on people's, like, other teams' scorelines. Because that's what we've been doing for so many years, and that's why we've only just avoided relegation how many times in a row. Look at our flipping history of surviving relegation.
On Burrows, there are shouts for all sorts, handball and a free kick, but Coventry get the throw-in. Burrows with a couple of blades of grass to work in.
Oh my days, it's shambles.
Jonathan Hogg's tackle, Hogg fouls him. Free kick to Coventry.
Out of everyone to score, Danny Ward doesn't score. Oh my goodness.
Just inside their own half. Pask. Poised to drive it forward. Shipley waits. So does Gyökeres, who's up against Naby Sarr again. There's a bit of holding by both players. Gyökeres slips, gets back to his feet. Sarr nudges him again and he drops outside the box.
Just less than 3 minutes left. Just over 3 minutes left.
Just standing up, biding his time, waiting for his chance. Great touch from Carlos Cobran there from the ball.
Can I see a comeback? No, can't see a comeback.
And he was a keeper by trade.
What's the man supposed to mean, Mr. Ogden? Dare I ask?
Lovely ball!
Orlando Aarons.
Oh, come on! Look at the space you've got!
Stops him in his tracks.
So much space!
In fact, he not only stops Corona but clears. At least Jonathan Hogg. Across comes O'Hare.
Rotherham has scored, apparently. Well,
Didn't like. Neither did referee Keith Stroud, and the free kick goes Huddersfield Town's way.
Yes, and we'll revisit the keeper touch in the phone-in after.
We'll gloss over it. Huddersfield Town 1, Coventry City 1. Josh Corona is going to take the free kick.
I don't know what this means then.
Near side the Town left in the dying stages of the match. Corona right foot. Free kick into the box. It's headed away by Pask.
Everyone's offside.
By Eiting, but over the top.
There's literally 2 minutes left.
Man, you heard somebody shout, which I think was Carl McFadden, and the ball drops behind him and into the arms.
I'm looking on the football bar.
The box into the mix.
The football bar is in the 88th minute. So genuinely, at the moment, we're behind by just around about 13 seconds. Excuse me.
To intercept and then bring it away.
Rotherham scored. That's what I want to know. Have Rotherham scored?
Huddersfield Town 1, Coventry City 1. Peeper finds Romani Edmonds-Green, who lifts one forward beyond.
Cardiff winning 4-0. There's a good couple of 4 goals. And Norwich 1-0 down, winning 4-1. Rotherham have scored.
Rotherham have equalised at home against Blackburn, but still, as things stand, as long as there are no changes, everything is all right.
A half-volley clearance by Wilson. Edmonds-Green is there, twisting away from Gyökeres.
Gets chills.
And the ball drops for Peeper to lift forward. A rebound comes back from Eccles, I think, trying to collect it for Coventry. Peeper picks it up, but eventually the ball goes back to Romani Edmonds-Green. Edmonds-Green plays very safe and uses Ryan Schofield's availability. Huddersfield Town 1, Coventry City 1. Schofield finds Naby Sarr. A big switch by Sarr's left foot. Again, it's a drifted chip pass. Beauty onto Peeper's forehead. He flicks it into the path of Orlando Aarons. Sam McCallum's done a good job on Aarons.
Come on!
Came on as a sub for Town. But Aarons is back in motion after the throw-in. Nice link with Pieper, who turns away from his mark.
Lovely ball.
Sits square across the park to find the chest of Lewis O'Brien. O'Brien sends it back the opposite way. A touch by Hogg to find Karoma, who leaves it.
Lovely.
Touch by
Nice playing. Come on, get something from it. Lovely ball.
Pieper's chip pass over the top finds Aarons. Aarons stumbles. There's a tackle.
Oh.
Drives it to the net.
Right, I don't know if he was trying to take a shot, but we've hit the 90th minute now.
He catches it.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a cross or a shot from Orlando Aarons there.
Dropped to the deck.
Yeah.
He's saved it successfully.
I think it was trying to be a cross, to be fair. I don't think that was supposed to be a shot. We've got 5 minutes added on. Oh, here we go. Come on. Here we go.
5 minutes.
Come on, Town. This is where we can get a goal back.
Which start now.
Please.
Long clearance by Wilson is chased.
Right, you've got 5 minutes left. You're not just going to pass it round the back, are you? And just hope for a draw. Come on. Come on. Get our ass on.
Huddersfield Town are defending for the last time in the championship fixtures this season. A miss header by McCallum. Might have jinxed him. He's presented the ball to Orlando.
Oh, Pippa's on the ball. Get the ball locked in, Pippa. And it's gone behind the net. Really poor. He's back in a minute.
But there was a push on him as he did so. And the linesman flagged for it. It's a free kick to Huddersfield Town for a foul on Pieper as he crossed.
Yeah, just as he was about to hit the ball, a little nudge in the back. Sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you don't. This time the Coventry defender did not get away with it.
Quick, short free kick by Eiting. Referee wasn't looking, so he says take it again. Shame that for Pieper, certainly, because he was in a shooting or crossing position. And now Jonathan Hogg consoles Pieper. It looks as if he's doing so. I'm sure they're talking about something much more strategic.
Well, Town got a free kick. Well, Town got a free kick for. Sorry, I missed that.
Area from the attacking side's point of view. Eiting's going to come round the corner left-footed in injury time.
I wonder why we got a free kick, but I'm not going to know what it was, but we must know why we got a free kick. I just went out of the room, so I didn't realise that we got a free kick. Can we get a goal from this, though?
Eiting delivers high, curling, dipping, far post. It's headed back into the penalty area by Hyam, and then cleared by another Coventry player.
It's a free kick to Town.
It's
an advantage to Town.
Drop to the deck looking for a free kick, which he's not going to get. O'Brien is blocked.
It's Town's throwing. Come on, Town.
For a throw-in taken quickly by O'Brien.
Oh!
Curls and cross
close.
rather than a shot.
They're not close enough for Town. Oh man, come on.
Yeah, too easy for the goalkeeper.
It's really frustrating.
Wilson,
it's really
way too close to Cromer now. He's got to do better. Got to give his players a chance to get across the keeper and get a glance, get anything.
Really frustrating.
Huddersfield Town 1, Coventry City 1. In injury time. Burrows steps away from Eiting. Head up, Burrows. Knows that the Pebble Street in behind. His cross is blocked by the chest of the sliding Nabisar. And Town have conceded a corner.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I think
why are we doing this? Come on, Town.
People, well done from Nabisar, because again, that was too easy down this side.
Too easy to through ball it.
He's in the 18-yard box.
It's too easy to through ball it.
Huddersfield Town defend.
Yes, the current score is Huddersfield Town 1, Coventry 1.
James angles it out to the waiting Eccles, who drills it low. Danny Ward follows it away with his left foot. And it's out for a throw-in.
Come on, Town.
Burrows strolls across to take the throw. And flips it down the right touchline. Toffolo is aware of Gyökeres' movement behind him. It'll be another throw into Coventry, 10 yards more, further downfield, almost lower the right edge of the penalty area, Burrows. And now he gets it back from a hair, who leaves it on the turf for Burrows to collect and cross left-footed, but he's hit the ankles of Danny Ward, didn't get any elevation on his left-footed cross, Burrows. The clearance has fallen to Carl McFadden, galloping forward. He pokes it through for O'Hare, who gets it behind Toffolo. In comes Nabisar again to save the day for Town. How dangerous is Callum O'Hare?
Well, just that little short, sharp movement in the 18-yard box. Everyone's to make a challenge.
40 seconds and the game is over.
Unfortunately, Nabisar's been in the right place a couple of times now just to get the clearance.
It's simply not good enough. I was expecting a 0-0 or a 1-0 draw, so I have got my prediction right. but it's just simply not good enough.
Doesn't come off this time because it's well
I
read
should
by
be expecting a win against this team, against Coventry, in all realistically.
Works it down the left side. Gyökeres takes on
Come on, Town.
Rabani Evans Green.
Welcome to the 5th viewer. Appreciate it. Rotherham. Coventry have still got it. They're slicing through our defence here. Coventry have space to shoot. That space to shoot. Headed away by Hogg, I think, or headed away by someone. And that should be it now, and that is the final whistle. Guys, it's so painful to watch Town, it really is. Out of everyone to score, anyone to score, Danny Ward goes and scores. So Swansea beat Derby 2-1. So at the moment, obviously Sheffield Wednesday drew 0-0 to Nottingham Forest. Cardiff beat Birmingham 4-0. Brentford are beating Watford 2-0. We've just drawn Coventry 1-0. Luton are drawing to Middlesbrough 1-0. Middlesbrough. Millwall have beaten Bristol 4-1. Norwich have beaten Reading 4-1. Preston have beaten Barnsley 2-0. Rotherham are drawing still to Blackburn. Stoke are losing 2-0 to Queen's Park Rangers. As I just said, Swansea have beaten Derby 2-1, and Wickham are beating Bournemouth 1-0.
How are we feeling after that one?
Wow. Wowee. Goodness me.
One way of putting it, yeah. Wanted players to come onto the pitch, Tings, Aarons, people like that. People didn't really happen when he made those changes either. Not much change, I'd say. If it wasn't right for Ryan Schofield, the game could have been over 5 minutes after the second half started. He's made 2 really good saves to keep him in the game. So yeah, not. I think it's.
Oh well, thank goodness for that. 1-0.
And they stay up.
Right, I just sort out my thumbnail for when Brad comes on my channel.
Around that back post there. Good stop-start season. Good save by Ryan Schofield, but
yeah.
Apart from that, I'm scratching.
Really.
I'm going to start saying anything.
Town are just playing the way that they are.
Sun's out. My grass will be going. I replanted my lawn the other day, so I'm happy about that.
And you're off home for a curry later. So, all
you've got to make yourself.
Yes, but I want to make myself. That's the main point.
The fact that we're talking about Matt Glennon's dinner, I think, kind of tells a lot about this season as a whole. I mean,
yeah, it is. Yeah.
If the fans were here, there wouldn't be an awful lot of call for a lap of honour, would the final home game of the season?
No, it has got that feeling of. Yeah, thankfully it's over, and so hopefully look forward to something very different for a prolonged period next season.
The question is, where does the overhaul need to come? Confirmation that Swansea have beaten Derby by 2-1, so it's going to be an interesting final weekend for them as things stand. You've got 15 players out of contract. You've got some key players who other clubs are clearly going to be looking at. There is pressure on the head coach, because there are people who are not convinced that he's the man to sort this out.
There's pressure, and rightly so, because the record, let's be honest, it's not fantastic. Yeah. But like I said before, the stats of how many players he's had available of his first team for large portions of the season can't be hidden from. But yeah, there's going to be players leaving this club that need to leave this club, and you know what I mean. And they'll take the Premier League wage with them as well, and there'll be a real opportunity to start something different. He's been asked to change the whole way that this club play football. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's definitely going to happen with the way the conditions are right now.
I'll keep you posted on all the full-time scores in the Championship as soon as we get all those final whistles blowing around the country. As I say, there's only a couple of games still to come in. 95 minutes played now at Rotherham against Blackburn, which is currently 1-1. But hopefully that will stay as it is, apart from any late drama. We're open for business on the Football Forum, so the question is, who needs to stay and who needs to go to now mount another season in the Championship and make it a more enjoyable experience with the return of fans next season, and hopefully, be pushing towards the other end of the table, which at one stage this season they were. Just before Christmas when they're on that great run, and I think that's sort of the glimmer of hope, isn't it? That the potential was.
So Watford have been promoted.
Kind of fizzled away.
Yeah, it
Watford, Norwich been promoted. Norwich are the champions.
Yeah, I think hopefully that'll be
Brentford
what saves him
third.
and gives him that opportunity.
Town are 20th.
To build something in the off season.
Coventry 17th.
There's a lot of work to be done. I'm sure the work's already started.
Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday, and Wickham all on 40 points.
Next Saturday when the not 5 to 5. It's nearly kick off. Everyone 12:30.
Don't forget that.
We're already done.
I think it's all going to be nitty gritty next to the next game. I think.
Let's start looking for players now. You know what I mean? They'll be scouring
on
the
Saturday.
ends of the earth.
Going to go down to the nitty
to
gritty.
find the kind of people that they want to bring to the club. To bring, you know what I mean? To bring a type of.
Turn the music down as the adverts are on. As soon as I send this tweet out about when me and Brad go live in a minute, I think he might have gone off. Yeah, he's gone off.
Football at home with Screwfix, proud partner of the EFL. Whatever your reason for moving this season, we'll make it our goal to sell your home for the best price possible.
Just gonna send this tweet and then I will be right. So I've sent it. I just want to say thank you very much, guys, for all you guys who have watched today's stream. Again, it's been really frustrating. Town can't get a win at home. We haven't had a win at home since February. It's really embarrassing, really, our home record. Never mind our away record. It's really embarrassing. But yeah, I do appreciate all you guys who have watched today's stream. If you guys would love to see another stream, please leave a couple of likes. I'd be much appreciated for the next game when we do play. On Saturday, I think it's next Saturday we play our next game, and that'll be the last stream and the last video of the season. And hopefully we'll be in the stadiums this year, start next season, so we can start enjoying football again. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'd like to say thank you once again. And I'll see you in the next one with Brad within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Cheers, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon.